This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no.
Last week, A2 play the Patriot.
Jump to
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room.
Oh, wow.
Ready for football.
That's
as
shocking.
The 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson
Just
and the
actually in the
Seattle
lead in that whole
Seahawks.
line.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers,
You
to
in
get this
second
one
place,
started. And we are
A2
underway
in third
from
place,
Santa
and
Clara.
Genie in last. One person voted for Genie. I think that was Genie himself. Yo.
Take your video down. That last game, so they can hear what you were saying. With the Saints, you said bullshit. With the Saints, so they can hear you talking shit. You gotta take that video down. You can't go get no game. That game against the Saints, take all that shit down.
Who is gonna hear it unless y'all posting? Who are you telling I'm doing this?
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game.
That's my point. Are y'all telling people that I'm streaming?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
11. Somebody type your name in and you usually go in there. Hey, gun. Who's that? I got you. Check. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They'll tassel front, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
It's gonna have to be after this game then.
Here we go.
Because of what you just said. I don't want people finding me on Twitch.
Okay, that's smart. Any weapons?
This is Mostert. And an alley to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10.
You can.
Just shy of the 30.
You most likely can, yeah.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And down he goes.
So I'm in a party talking to somebody. Everything I say is heard.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Blocking at the point of attack there.
So you speaking to me right now is heard by whoever's watching this stream.
But that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let's see. Yeah, but I actually like talking to my stream.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation.
Oh yeah, that's it. Because I got the headset in a party talking to somebody, so everything I say can be heard.
Losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He did.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Third and 20.
21 yards there as they convert on third.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just
There's 4
shows
people
how
in here, so
difficult it is
who
to pick
all
up
did
on
y'all
his own
tell?
Defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Yeah, I'm not one of the 4 people. Because I'm not watching it. If I was here by myself, it would just say 0.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack.
All right.
It's
Hey,
3rd and long here.
that's perfectly cool.
Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sideline.
That's y'all phone y'all hearing in the background.
It sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Mostert. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 13 yards there and a Niner first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
21.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
21. 11. Check 9. 21. Hey, exit. I got this.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Slam.
On on third down, a run from Breida. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. 70 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, gun.
Now Mostert. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go. 180. 21. Here we go. 21. Here we go. Hey, orbit. I got this.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Lock. Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. When he finds his target, it's Marquise Goodwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Here we go. White.
Silver. Mike 5-4.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 14 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach David? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dee Ford, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out. Pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Bro, they took one of them.
Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Back check 33.
Here's Wilson to throw. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Perfect. Yeah, both things.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got his target, that's Moore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, 33 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, team six. Team six.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Inside choke, which is possible.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. There's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Forced out to his left. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
I got this.
Check 24.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo stepping up. He's going to keep it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
That's the one thing I hate about Bear. Everything looks the same. For Bear, everything looks the same.
Mostert. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. This is Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey,
last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points.
I remember that.
They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
With you, my spot. Don't fuck
Gotta
with you.
imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Wow.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now in desperation, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. This is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this
really
one,
being mean.
and it turned into
You know
a
who would have been in that spot.
And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. So the victory here for Sanford.